21 Rockstar families, and welcome to the very first vodcast of the year 2017. I hope that you guys had an absolutely incredibly awesome and restful and amazing winter break, because we are ready to hit the ground running, literally, here in room 21. This coming week is going to be epic, Rockstar family. So, a couple of quick announcements, and then I'm going to get you guys over to the strategy session for the week. So first of all, school resumes on Tuesday. Remember, we do not have school on Monday, January 2nd. School resumes on Tuesday, January 3rd. Really no other events taking place this week except for coming up next week on Tuesday. We have DARE graduation happening on Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. in the activity room, and all are welcome to attend. Your rock stars are going to be receiving their certificate of completion for the DARE program from Deputy Scoggins and the Sheriff, and there will be some other things happening. Everybody sings the DARE song, as well as one scholar from each classroom in 5th grade will read their DARE essay. And Kat Amos was the winner in our classroom as selected by Deputy Scoggins, so she will be reading her DARE essay on January 10th. That is DARE graduation happening then. I really think that that's all of the announcements that I have, guys. As always, if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be sure to keep you in the loop and informed of things coming up throughout the next couple of weeks happening in Room 21. Tuesday is going to be an epic day here in Room 21. As you can see from the advertisement, it is the grand opening of Rockstar Used Cars. And that is all that I'm going to say for now. But for now, I'm going to send you guys off to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the... Hey, Room 21 Rockstars. Welcome to the strategy session of this week's vodcast. I want to get right to it, but first of all, I do want to do a little plug for Tuesday, which is going to be a pretty epic day of school. It is going to be the Rockstar Used Car grand opening, happening only in Room 21 on January 3rd, 2017. It's going to be epic. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. So, let me get you guys over to the strategy session real quick at the vodcast tab of our webpage. And here you're going to find a bunch of different things that you can go ahead and explore this week, where you can earn some house points and really just kind of go above and beyond for your house, guys. First of all, I do leave up all of the concepts that we've explored so far this year. Prime composite, multiplication, division of whole numbers, order of operations, elapsed time, equivalent fractions and decimals, adding and subtracting fractions and decimals, and now what we're moving on to, kind of a review this week, but what we're really going to be focused on is digging deeper with the problem solving portion of adding and subtracting decimals, guys, which I have 3 different sites available here that you can go ahead and use to earn some house points for the week. And they're actually really incredibly awesome. And they're going to get you a ton of house points. So I want you to give them a try, but they're kind of in order here on the website, in order of what you should probably explore first, second, and then third. So first of all, the first site is going to kind of give you a rundown, a review of what you should be doing when you're adding and subtracting those decimals. The fact that lining up the places is so incredibly important is basically the first key there. Now, there are some questions down here. You can answer each of these as long as you show me your work for 2 house points apiece. Okay, so that is available on that section. Now, IXL is also available. This is geared towards 6th grade, but I don't know how and or why, and I'm not the biggest fan of the fact, guys, that they already have things lined up for you, because you're really not having to practice that, which is kind of the thing that we really want to work hard this week to get down in class. But once again, if you show me your work for these, you can't just write down the answer, bring it in, show me your work, and you'll also get yourself 2 house points for each of those. I want to hurry up since my space is running out on my startup disk here, guys. And then finally, this is really cool. I think you're really going to enjoy this, guys. This is called Hotel Desalfornia, if you ever heard that song before. And essentially what you're doing is you're trying to get the owls into their hotel room by adding and subtracting decimals. So give it a try, play it. Once again, each of the problems, as long as you show me your work, you'll get yourself 2 house points there. The math no guessing of the riddle, The math, no guessing riddle of the week, guys, is up. It's brand new. It's 5 house points as well. I'm going to keep the quarter 2 math review up as long as as long as we're in quarter 2, guys. I'll add a new one coming up next week, but I kind of want you to kind of brush off the cobwebs and whatnot. So if you haven't completed this, complete it. 2 house points for every problem. Submit it, but also bring in your work. I do have the problem of the week available here, guys. It's called Blockout. It's kind of cool dealing with an igloo type structure. And then there's one other thing that's new here. Now I'm working on getting this thing to actually work, but follow me really quickly as I take you there. What this is it's kind of a math puzzle, and this first tab in Google Sheets is going to be the direction page. So essentially what you're trying to do is, very similar to the Ken puzzles, these two numbers have to equal this, but these have to equal that, these have to equal that, these have to equal that, using the appropriate signs. So that's kind of the direction page. So 8 plus 7 is 15, but 7 plus 3 is 10. 2 minus 3 is minus negative 1, and not 1. So what you do is you come down here to the bottom where it says type 1, type 3, type 4, type 2. I'm not sure why those are out of order. Let me go ahead and switch those. And you can go ahead and enter what you think in the puzzle, and it will actually light up green. These numbers will light up green when you are correct. Okay, so it's kind of a self-checking formula. I'm going to try to put this on our classroom page as well, guys, because I think that's going to be the best place where you can actually make a copy of it for yourself. I do ask that if you play this, say for instance you put the number 9 in, that you just delete your work when you're done. So that the next person who plays it does not have all of the answers that you worked hard on there. Bring that in, you'll get 5 house points for each of those puzzles. Writing fix of the week, once again, you can still write a parallel song. I kept up all the information about the Dust Bowl because we're going to be doing something different in writing this week that I want to focus on in class, as well as the Think Fun Jigsaw and the digital breakout games, guys. Once again, I'm pushing this one because it's a ton of fun. You can get 30 house points. The digital breakout poetry game, I played it, beat it in about 20 minutes before the break. You need to give it a try and see what you can do on that as well. There's only one other area where I want to take you guys, and that would actually be our classroom page. Okay, the Google Classroom question of the week that's available on our newsletter. I just want you to tell me about your break. Okay, whatever that may be. I included a little picture of what I was up to. I was spending a ton of time with my nephew Hayden, my brother Joe. This is his son. He's a few years younger than me, but this is my nephew Hayden. He's 4 months old, and he is smiling, and he is so passionate about learning. It is just awesome and amazing and incredible. So that is what I was up to over break, guys. The secret hashtag of the week is going to be hashtag the game of life. Hashtag the game of life, and that will make sense in a couple of days, but like I said, tomorrow is going to be the most epic day of school, or I'm sorry, Tuesday is going to be the most epic day that we ever return to school, as it is the grand opening of Rockstar Used Cars right here in room 21. It is going to be awesome. You don't want to miss it. Now I'm going to send you guys back over to Mr. Reichard in person. Room 21 Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies are successful for you. As always, remind your scholar that they can come back to those at any time throughout the week and really beyond the week to really help them to cement down all of those different ideas that we're learning and discussing and discovering and exploring in class, because this is going to be an epic week of learning. I cannot wait for it to take off on Tuesday. So, with all of that being said, as always, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me, because you are the incredibly best families in Stafford County, Virginia. And I will see you guys next week.